another epic story. But so I decided to go for the simplest kind of food, eating fruits, vegetables, legumes, grains, seeds, water, coffee, tea. That's pretty much it. And that's my green light. Like I love another author right now that has another great website that I like. The website is nutritionfacts.org, and I'll text you the information so you can put them and look it up.
Good.
But basically, it's a science-based information, and there might be more science. I'm still learning on nutrition. So then my breakfast is a bit more mindful. I'm getting some fruits. I'm getting a lot of spices like cinnamon and ginger. I love that. And then I start to spend some time online and checking in with my community, checking in with other people I want to learn from, and sharing with other people that I share with online. Sometimes I have some of my friends, some people who need help, also on their posture, on their pain, and I tend to guide them. I'm spending also quite a bit of time right now to build up a course online. So this is sometimes part of my morning as well. Then I usually start to come out the computer mode and go more into life, and connect with my body again. Go outside, maybe go for a walk, or do some errands to unwind a little bit from the computer style, because I can be really tight on my computer if I'm really intense in what I learn. And then it's lunchtime. Same thing. I prepare my food once a week, so I have some prep food, and I do mostly like a curry, and I had some rice and beans with that, and I mix it. Then I take my time to digest, because I'm French and I've been taught to do that.
Mm-hmm.
In school, we have 2 hours for lunch break, so that's a pretty good habit I try to reestablish. And then the afternoon, usually I spend them at my studio working on my client. And then I come back home and connect with my family, and after go back for my dinner, and then do some unwinding. I love to take some hot shower, hot bath, and do some stretches. I meditate also all through the day, 1 minute here, 10 minutes there. And then I prepare myself a little bit for the next day to feel like, okay, what time should I get ready? So I kind of make everything so that I don't feel too rushed. I make it important for me. I don't mind stress. I believe stress is good for you. I need to find my comfortable level of stress, though. And I know that when I start to flip out and not eat great and run, I know I'm too stressed, so I need to change my schedule. That's about my day.
Very good. It's nice to hear how well you take care of yourself. If we all listen to our bodies like that, we'd be a healthier nation, that's for sure. So
yes, and yeah.
No, go on.
I would say I'm sure people are doing it more and more, I think.
Yes, me too. And it's so
right.
good. And another thing I've been finding, there's a lot more people meditating all of a sudden.
Yes, there's
That's
also
so
a bunch
cool.
of science behind it. That's another thing. There's another great book I listened to recently. The journalist Dan Harris wrote that book called 10% Happier. And he's bringing his journalist analysis of meditation. But, can I share like a quick way for people to start into meditation?
Yes, please do.
I just shared that technique yesterday, and I read that in the book, and I thought it was great because it's so simple. If you've never meditated and don't know how to start, just every time you inhale, count 1. Every time you exhale, count 2. As soon as you lose count, go back to 1 and 2. Do that for 30 seconds, and then increase it as much as you want and learn more. But that's the base.
Yes, so many people make it so much more difficult than it really is. I've been meditating for many years, and how I had such a hard time focusing on nothing that my instructor gave me a pencil to hold right in front of my face and told me to only think about the eraser. And that's how I learned. And he told me to breathe in, like you said, to count, but it was 1 and 3. So same difference though. And that's how I learned to meditate. And then eventually you just grow from that. But so many people, I think, don't know where to start, and so they don't do it. And it's when do you find meditation most important in your life? You said during times of stress, right?
Yes, when I lose grounding.
Ah, yes.
Grounding
I
is
love that
important.
word.
Yes, as soon as I start to lose my grounding, my roots, my sensation to be like, I'm not gonna say in control. I don't think we ever kind of get really in control of much. But every time I start to feel like I'm not in my flow, I'm not in my everything that is happening is overwhelming, and I feel like an avalanche is coming at me. I'm gonna use a metaphor, like it's too much, too fast, too soon. And whenever that happens, I know like, oh, it's time to go back to 1 and 2.
Yep, I call it
just
unfrazzling.
Come again?
I call my meditation is to unfrazzle.
Unfrazzle. Yes, I like that.
Very good. Well, you have been a splendid guest. I thank you so much for taking time out of your day to spend time with me and our listeners. And I really would like you to come back again, and maybe we can just have a show on meditation next time.
Sounds like a great idea, Deborah, and thank you for having me on.
You're welcome, and thanks. My back is feeling so much better. Thank you.
No, keep going. I will close a little bit that actually for you and people who have listened. So for people who have listened and you've done that from the beginning to now. Now what's the next step? I need to close that so that you have a sensation of direction, right?
Yes.
So on the next 6 months to a year and a half, because that's how much time it takes to transform things. Look at how much time it takes to grow plants. When you will feel any kind of discomfort in your body, you will bring yourself back in your body and pay attention to what is happening here and then in your life. So the eraser that you pay attention to will be the spot where you feel the pain. And after you will broaden to each area of your life and look at them once individually and say, okay, this is worked on or not, and get deeper into it. And that's like a 6 month to a year and a half goal. So you have time to mull it over and grow into it. And after that time, you will probably have learned another way, like another meditation or another technique or another mindful approach to get to the ultimate stage, which I consider consciousness. In health, awareness is the beginning of change. Mindfulness is where the change transforms, and consciousness is where it's staying, where it's growing and getting deeper and deeper.
Beautiful. Very nice. Now, if you would like to leave your contact information for everybody, that would be wonderful. Where can we find you?
People can find me most under on Facebook, on Instagram. That's where I spend most of my online space time. I have an Instagram with thepostureguide, and on Facebook it's under either way my name, Phillippe COURDOUX. And if you can't remember that, the Posture Guide, also on Facebook. You can find also some of the video on YouTube, but mostly if you go there, if you go on the Instagram, you'll see some posts or pictures that you will find, and after you can go from there to eventually the website with the course if you're interested, or simply the suggestion of other websites that I love and you can look at. So that way to start.
Excellent. All right. Well, we'll be talking, I'm sure. And again, I thank you from the bottom of my heart and back for you spending time with us today. You take care of yourself.
Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm. So, Phillippe was talking about how good Facebook is, and I would have never met him had it not been for that. And what a timely opportunity it was to have him on the show today. So use Facebook more more than take it beyond the social aspect of it and do some learning and find people that can make a difference for you, just like he did for me today. I thank him, and don't forget to look him up. I'm going to spell his name for you. It's PHILIPPE So make sure that you find him, and I'll also put a link on W4 Diva's Facebook page along with the links that he sends me with the books that we talked about today. So take care of yourself, and remember your pain. But that's one thing that we learned today from Phillippe. Your pain does not necessarily have to be physical. So if you have pain, maybe read some of these books and visit some of the websites that Phillippe is going to provide you with. That's what Diva Dialogue is all about, bringing somebody that you don't know about to you right when you need it, just like I did today. Thanks so much for listening, and we'll see you next week on Diva Dialogue.
Thanks for listening to the Diva Dialogue with us today. We just wanted to let you know that our coach, Deb, who's been coaching for 6 years, is available for many other services. She's available for speaking engagements, on-site workshops, and even doing private and group coaching. She's skilled in the art of nutrition and even design psychology, where she can help you set up your room to help you feel the way you want to feel. You can learn more about her coaching opportunities at sky'sthelimitcoaching.com or give Deb a call at 989-402-4627, where you can talk with Deb, who's coaching from the inside out.